What's up, everybody? It's Eddie 1000, aka Duriel 1000. So, today I want to talk about the SEC, Gary Gensler versus a stable coin. And let's get started. Welcome to Bitcoin Mastery. This is Eddie. Been in Bitcoin since a long time ago.
Today is March 4th, and right now Bitcoin is currently trading at, a coin is at $36 right now. Bitcoin will be worth at least $100 per coin.
And still learning about Bitcoin and trying to understand it, and so much has happened since then. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Bitcoin Mastery 101. So a while back, over a year ago, I explained that stable coins are scams and stable coins are not even stable. Let's take a look.
What if someone told you that this is stability, that this is stable? Well, that would be a lie, and this is Tether. It's anything but stable. It's going to crash.
All right, that was me a year ago, telling you these stable coins are not stable. Now, the thing about crypto in the whole space is that people are trying to exit the dollar. People don't want to hold on to the dollar, and they will invest in almost anything to get out of the dollar. All right. Crypto just happened to be the latest and greatest thing, so many people think or believe, which is a grave misconception that crypto is going to save people. It's not. It's a scam. And the SEC has charged a couple dudes, Do Kwon and a company, with fraud. And they are going to need to pay $4.5 billion back to investors. So why didn't the SEC, Gary Gensler, step in earlier? Because he could have. He should have. Because all of these cryptos are securities. Mostly everybody is investing in crypto to make profit from somebody else's work, which is a security. That's the intent. Now let's look at something from the SEC, shall we? All right, so this is from sec.gov, and for immediate release, the Securities and Exchange Commission today announced that Terraform Labs Pte. Ltd. and Do Kwon agreed to pay more than $4.5 billion following a unanimous jury verdict. Okay? So, a 9-day jury trial ended with the verdict against them. Now, here's where Gary Gensler says. He says, this case affirms what court after court has said. The economic realities of a product, not the labels, the spin, or the hype, determine whether it is a security under the securities law. The economic realities of a product. That's the key word, the key phrase. The economic realities of a product, not the labels, the spin, or the hype, determine whether it is a security under the securities laws, said SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Now, let's take a look at Luna. Well, let's take a look at UST, the crypto that crashed and caused all of the losses that could have been prevented, or could have been prevented. Yes, it could have been prevented if Gary Gensler had some balls, some cojones. But he doesn't, because he waited too long, and now I'm going to show you what happened. Here's Terra Classic USD. All right. And let's compare something. Let's compare something. Let's look at Tether. Now, Tether has a market cap of 112 billion. 112 billion, right? So, it's loading data. It's got to count all those billions. All right, so this right here claims to be stable, a stable coin. It's not stable. But let's look at Terra UST, okay? This is where Tether is right now, right? It looks stable from afar, but even still, you can still see it's not stable. Everything's going good. $1, you see the price is $1.0009, $0015. October 11, 2021, $1.0028. Everything's going good, right? Everything's going good. Hey, this is stable. This is stable. This is stable. Whoa. And then crash to 0.0008 of a cent, right? So everything was going good until it wasn't. Everything looked good. Oh, everything's stable. Until people found out that they were not tethered or tied to actual currency, United States dollars, USD. And that's when everybody tried to get out. Because again, they're not buying this for utility. They are buying crypto for security, which is the reason why they're called securities. But Gary Gensler does not want to classify Tether as a security, which it is. Ethereum is a security. All of these are security. Because why? What did Gary Gensler say? Let's go back to what he said. He said, the economic realities of a product, not the labels, the spin, or the hype, determine whether it is a security under the securities laws. So if this is a security, then so is Tether. And so is Ethereum. And so is BTC. And Gary Gensler has the opportunity to prevent or mitigate more of these. Or at least end it now, because more people are just going to jump in. And it's going to hurt a lot of people that haven't gotten in yet. So once Tether is determined that Tether is not tethered to actual real USD, United States dollars, then they're going to crash sooner rather than later. Along with Ethereum. And here's the thing, another thing about these cryptos and why the SEC is so afraid of cryptos is because if they label if the SEC labels cryptos as securities, then a couple things are going to happen, right? It's going to crash everything, right? Ethereum's going to crash. Why is Ethereum going to crash? Because Vitalik does not have, he's the issuer, okay? Just like Do Kwon was the issuer of this, Vitalik was the issuer of Ethereum. And once it's determined that he's going to need to register, he's not going to want to register because it's a fraud that he is doing. He's going to sell, and everybody else is going to sell, and it's going to cause a crash. Same with the rest of all of these cryptos. Once the curtain is pulled back and it's realized that there's really nothing backing these cryptos, it's going to go down, period. The only crypto that, or only blockchain that will survive is that has utility, which is the original Bitcoin. Not BTC, BSV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. It's a commodity, okay? But you don't have to believe me. Just understand that stable coins are not stable, and they're not tethered, and they're going to crash when some investigation is done. This is why Gary Gensler dropped the investigation on Ethereum 2.0, because you're going to get into some things that he really didn't want to see, and he can't unsee. So they're just going to drop it, and they're going to wait. And I'm calling it right now that Ethereum is going to crash once it's determined that the blockchain is useless. All right? You heard it here first. Thank you for watching. Gary Gensler, grow some balls, motherfucker. Peace.